Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dyson. We're here with a special video about our Patreon. So this is our Patreon video that we're doing. And since starting in March 2015, Nintendo Ninja News has done over 1,100 videos. We have gone to conventions, we've done unboxings, we have talked about news for multiple consoles for Nintendo, such as the Wii U, 3DS, DS, Nintendo Switch, or retros. We've covered some of the history of Nintendo. We have reviewed games. We've previewed games. We've seen special limited edition consoles here. We've even shown off plushies and artwork. And we've talked to people every now and again about Nintendo and what they think and what they feel about it. And Nintendo Ninja News is really about providing daily news, but it's also about video game reviews and a little bit of everything, a little bit of the eccentric and a bit of the unknown. And yes, I guess our unofficial mascot is 11-year-old cat called Whisk, who is fairly known on our channel too. So the reason why we're doing Patreon is obviously I don't know when I'll be working or not working during my life. I have some mental health issues in that, clinical depression and anxiety, which can play havoc. And also too that I wanted to maybe live the dream of doing this full-time or part-time, doing videos and, meeting people and talking about Nintendo and things in life in general, which is always very interesting. And what the funding will be, and you can donate just $1, like most people do, and that's fantastic. $1 better than nothing. And some of the things it will help us with is unboxings. We were very careful about picking what things would be good for the channel or not, and things that people will be interested in. So that's why our unboxings can be quite different. They tend to be more physical things like plush toys and accessories and things like that can be very helpful or useful for people. Computer parts. If ever the computer breaks down, this thing's been going for 4.5 years, so it's been a very capable computer of us, the nickname White Ranger, you can say. And things like a game capture card is something that we are looking to get again, because the last one busted, which was a shame. We had to get rid of it. So we could possibly do things more like first look videos of new games that are coming out, or things to explain people, things that we notice in video games. So we'll try to put our own little unique twist on things. Other things that we could use the Patreon account for is conventions. Going interstate to conventions is, yes, it's probably a luxury thing for us to do at the channel, but it helps with networking, getting to know people, getting to talk to the fans and the people of the channel or of Nintendo in general, and sort of, I think it adds a whole new dimension when you do little short movies and that. I think people enjoy it on the channel because it's very different to our rapid 1 use minute videos. And of course, any new Nintendo consoles that come out, that will be helpful to offset the costs and to do certain video game reviews of important games that are coming out. Not always we get review codes, and when we do, it's very thankful. It is very good, and we honor our side by reviewing it fairly and honestly. And that's what we do with that sort of process. But not all the time we get review codes. Sometimes we got to buy the game ourselves, and that does add up. And as you can tell with the Nintendo Switch's first year, it is very, very chock-a-block of a lot of great games for people to buy. And it will also help with my life, having a bit of extra money, so I can look at that pool and go, do we do an unboxing? Do we put it away for a convention? And it helps grow the channel. And I think with doing 1,100 videos in under 3 years, doing all this work, doing movies, setting up the web page, the website that is now being debuted at nintendoninjanews.com, and all that sort of stuff is fantastic. But what are some of the pipe dream aspects? These are all the practical ones that sort of goes, all right, well, that sounds pretty good for short term, medium term. I guess long term wise, I could, if I wanted to, do this full time, if I earned $2,000, probably $3,000 a month on the channel. And that's not a lot of money. Ironically, if you compare that per year, 36k to the Australian wages. It's actually quite low, but I'm happy to sort of live off that and do the channel and things like that. And it's going to be an exciting time to do this Patreon thing, and to see where it can go and grow and help us, or help myself make Nintendo Ninja News better in its current conditions, and do different videos and locations and that. So do help and support if you can. If you can't, that's fine. That's fine. Keep watching the videos. They're always going to be free. And there's no benefits or anything to Patreon, because I don't want to set up sort of tiers between fans and supporters. I don't want, if you pay 50, you get exclusive chat with me or anything. I don't believe in that, because I don't think I could provide that type of content that would be really fulfilling. And I don't like to sort of create different elite sort of groups of members and fans of the channel. So if you like to help out, that would be fantastic. So check out the Patreon link down below and give if you can, and we shall see what this will do to help the future of Nintendo Ninja News. That is it for me, and I shall see you later on.